What is up, everybody? I'm back. It's been a while since I have posted a video. Sorry for the glare in the back. I usually do this when it's dark out here where I'm at, but I have to get this out. So, just so you guys know, I do have written paragraphs in my YouTube channel as well. I also write articles that are published in the newspapers. I actually just started that, so I'm still very new at it, which means I've only got 2 articles written so far. So I am technically a published author as well. So here's the thing. How many times have you guys told people that they need to go get help? Or how many times have people told you that you need help? Let me enlighten you guys on something. Mental health, having mental health, just like physical health issues, is not always a choice. Not always, being key words, a choice on having it or even being able to handle it. And now I'm going to list why. As we all know, new things happen every single day. We are all different. New things happen to us differently, so on and so forth. Sorry, I gotta take a drink real quick. You know, and also, a lot of people don't go to doctors anyway, mainly because obviously even doctors don't know everything because they're still learning new things from who? Us, the patients. So why can't we just learn from each other rather than always relying on a doctor or somebody that's professional? Because they don't have all the answers either. Hence why they don't have cures or diagnostics for some things either, right? So think about that. They learn it from us, their patients, right? And even then, again, they still don't have all the answers. So here we go. So again, mental health, just like physical, is not always a choice on how we handle it or how we heal. Again, just like physical, you can't always control how fast your physical issues heal either, right? Some of you guys are probably even dealing with some of that pain. Same with mental. So, like, again, do you say the same thing about physical issues as far as it being a choice on how we handle it or even have it? Yeah, I didn't think so. So here we go. Mental issues are just as important, if not more important, than physical issues. Those of you that have never experienced mental issues or don't admit that you have those issues because you're not self-aware enough to realize that you have them, especially something as serious as depression, which is what I have experienced in my life. Have being the key word. Because again, if I was really depressed like I was before, I wouldn't even be here trying to do this. I would not. I would still be secluded in my room, dark room, not talking to anybody, not trying to teach anybody that's willing to listen, so on and so forth, you know. So anyway, you will never understand it, especially if you've never been through it yourself. Depression comes in waves, just like anything else, medically. There are different levels of it, just like anything else. We're all affected differently on different things, medications, mental issues, health issues, physical, all of that. We all are affected differently. And again, they affect everyone differently, just like anything else, depending on the individual and what they have been through in their life. If they have had one bad thing after another happen to them, and people keep using, hurting, taking advantage, abusing mentally and physically, bullying and adding on to it, or even sexually, it's not going to get any better for those people. They are going to keep thinking negative. because that's all they have experienced in life is negativity. I've already expressed in previous videos as to how I've gotten over my issues and stuff like that, how I've coped with it, and I'm still coping with it. In turn, they will lose motivation. That's a key thing. They will lose motivation, which, enables you to be able to do things such as, and it's a huge symptom of depression, meaning no motivation to shower, brush your teeth, hence causing tooth loss, which happened to me. So no, I am not on drugs for the millionth time, and this is the last time I'm going to say that to anybody. Have I experienced it before? Yeah. Was it constant? Look in my eyes. No. It was socializing. It was trying to impress somebody. It was, that kind of thing. And it can cause you to lose motivation to change your clothes, go to work. Hence why some people with mental issues don't go to work, because they've lost that motivation. Doing everyday household chores such as laundry, dishes, sweeping floors, all of that, taking the trash out. Even something as simple as pressing a button to turn on a TV or a radio, and not picking up the phone to even call to get the help that you say we need. I'm wondering how many of you are doctors that keep telling people they need help. Just out of curiosity. Even, like I said, doctors themselves don't know everything. I had one doctor comment on my post before, and he couldn't even answer my questions. I screenshotted that too, just to prove my point. So depression consumes you. It controls you more than what people might think. And it's definitely not because we are allowing it or because we even want it to. Because honestly, who in the right mind would actually want that? It just happens. You can't control it. It just happens. Especially when somebody like myself can't catch a break from negative results in life. Abuse mentally, physically, sexually, job loss, breakups, additional health issues, family issues, homelessness, etc. Financial issues, etc. It makes us feel like if no one else cares, then why should we? That is what depression does. And then it causes us to, not care about our personal appearance or not try to even take care of ourselves or anything like that. So no, it is not always a choice on how we heal ourselves either. Just like physical issues such as cancer, heart issues, anything else that might cause death. Hence why suicide occurs sometimes. Because just like people can't always heal from physical issues and die, they can't always heal from mental issues and end up committing suicide in return. Instead of telling people they need help, be the help. Because there is, in fact, things you need help and guidance on as well. You can be the help by trying to be more caring, kind, supportive, compassionate, and understanding. It is not childish for us to want those things. It's called being human. Everybody else wanted those things at some point too, until they realized, oh, nobody's going to give it to me, so now I'm going to turn around and hurt other people because of how I've been treated. That's not love, guys. It really isn't. Hurting them mentally or physically is not love. And, it's funny how people are like, oh, I don't know how to love you, or, that's because you guys aren't listening. That's because you guys don't care enough to listen. If we sit there and tell you that being compassionate, kind, loving, comforting, supportive, things that money can't buy, respected. If that's what we're telling you we need in order to feel loved, start listening, especially if you actually really truly care and love about that person. Start listening. They want to feel included. They do want attention. Give it to them. We all want attention somehow or another anyway, right? Sexually, physically, mentally, we all want it. So we have no right to judge each other on wanting attention, because somehow or another down the road, we all want attention. Again, if you don't have the mental capacity to care, work on yourself. Learn how to. Watch self-help videos. There's that stuff too. You don't have to just go to therapy to a doctor who, doesn't really know everything and might only be doing it for the money. There are other ways of therapy. So since it seems like most of you don't care anyway, you will never care enough to understand what others are going through or have been through already. And you never know when someone might be on their final straw and you just hit their limit, because let's face it, we all have our limits. Whether it causes us to lash out angrily and start hurting people physically, causes us to lash out depressively because we don't want to hurt others and we end up choosing to hurt ourselves instead. We all have our limits, guys. It's just a matter of how we handle them, right? So you just never know when you hit their limit with your selfishness and lack of care. It's really not that hard, guys. I am living proof that you can be abused and hurt and abandoned and lied to and cheated on and all of that down the list, job loss, homeless even, and choose to not take it out on other people and choose to try to not hurt others because of my pain. You don't have to hurt others in order to start feeling better about yourselves, or feeling superior, if you will, or powerful. You don't have to do that, because eventually it's going to catch up to your brain, and then you're going to feel guilty about it. So again, please watch all of my videos, learn something from them. Actually listen, actually understand what I'm trying to say. If there's words you don't know, look them up. I do it all the time. We're only human. None of us know everything. None of us do. Not even the president, not even kings, queens, whatever the case may be. People in power don't know everything either, obviously. So really, please, just be kind to each other, always, because again, you never know what people are going through already in their life. And that's the problem. People don't take the time to get to know each other. They don't ask them questions. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, don't understand what I'm saying, please comment below. Let me know. If you have any other topics you would like me to talk about, or if I've had an impact on you at all, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Even the negative comments, guys. I mean, you guys crack me up with those though, because you all just keep proving my points on it, that you guys also have issues to work out on, because you're choosing to take your issues out on me by trying to argue with me and make it feel like my feelings, my emotions, my beliefs are not valid. We all have those rights, guys. Now, is it always right as far as having those rights and what we believe? No. You don't hurt each other, especially if you claim to love somebody, mentally, physically, or sexually. So please, guys, start learning. Stop telling people that they need the help and start actually caring. Because some people have their reasons for not going to a doctor. Or people like me who have already been to doctors and in an institution, which, again, before you guys get the wrong idea about that, ask me. Try to understand. And it was only for 5 days, by the way. So obviously they realized that they were in the wrong for having me in there in the first place. And the reason why it was 5 days, it was a holiday weekend. So unfortunately they extended my stay because of that. But anyway, I'm out now. I'm here teaching you guys. Please just be better humans. Please, guys. It's really not that hard. All right? Have a great day, guys.